we're talking about greater fulfillment and daily rejuvenation. And we're going into interest to see what rejuvenates us and how we can do that. So here's the whole premise, is that you need to go into a long-term interest, an interest that's been an interest of yours all your life. And I'm using the Birkman method's 10 interests as categories or buckets to like put your interest. So you go back and think about, what have I always been interested in, especially as a kid? What did I love doing as a kid? And go there. Okay. So, in the previous video, I got through mechanical, outdoor, scientific, artistic, literary, musical. There's 10 interests in all. So I've got a few more to go here. Clerical is the next one. And I'm relating these to my own story. So clerical, all you gotta do is just walk into my office and you will know I am a low clerical. The high clerical loves administrative processes, maintaining routines and systems. It's not just filing, okay? It's bringing order to stuff, okay? I'm using my office, so I'm kind of diminishing clerical. Look, high clericals, so I have a friend and he's a high clerical. And he had rows of filing cabinets, and he knew where everything was filed. But his filing cabinets did not look like my filing cabinets. His filing cabinets, everything was perfectly labeled and square. And there's some of you going, yeah. And you pull out my sock drawer, and it's all, yeah. Right? It's all systemized and organized. I just grabbed some socks out of the clean laundry pile, you know? I mean, I'm exaggerating, but I mean, I'm not exaggerating too much. But anyhow, high clericals are awesome. And so he would also have a whole bunch of stuff that he needed to get filed that he hadn't gotten to, like a couple of years worth, all right? So he had tables around, stuff like that. But he literally could go, oh, you need a, and he's got this stack, and he'd go, here you go. I mean, that's a high clerical. And he's been this way his whole life, all right? It is rejuvenating for him to take a stack of stuff and file. And I would go, really? That's unbelievable. But it was absolutely, if he spent 15 to 30 minutes a day just organizing stuff, he was completely rejuvenated. I've had these actual conversations with him. We know this because he had taken the Birkman. I mean, it is absolutely verified. This is so fascinating. If you like order, if you like things systemized, then do it every day. And you will just, wow, I feel terrific. I just filed a week's worth of stuff. Now, if you're that way, please respond to the email below and get in touch with me. I need you to come by. I will make you feel terrific in my office. I'm just joking, but yeah, no, seriously, you can reach out to me. All right. So anyhow, the next one's numerical. And this is what it just sounds like. It's numbers and data. It's looking for, it's all about numbers, okay? Engineers are big numbers. Oftentimes you find high numerical and high musical traveling together, because if you know anything about music, it's, you know, rhythm and counting and stuff like that. And it all travels together. So if you've got a high musical, you might have a high number. You're the kind of person at a high numerical where it's like someone tells you their phone number and you go, oh, yeah, I got it. I'm the kind of guy that you tell me the phone number and I go, what was the first number? Was that an 8? And I go, look, they go, look, George, we'll just, here, I'm going to text you right now. That's my number. I was like, oh, thanks. And you're like, wait a minute. I thought you've told us in all of your stuff that that you are a chief financial officer. I go, yeah. They go, so you're not a high numbers person? It's taken me a while, to process this. The Birkman has been helpful. I am a very low clerical and I'm a very low numerical. So what does that mean about being, so I must be a terrible CFO, right? No. They don't have an interest category for me in here. I'm high dollar. So I was telling this to someone one time. This was hilarious. And I go, yeah, let me just dial in your phone number right now. And they go, oh, so you don't remember numbers? And she goes, and literally she said, I thought you said you were a CFO. Why aren't you high numerical? I said, oh, I'm not. I'm low numbers. I'm high dollars. So I can remember dollars, but I literally can remember dollars, but I cannot remember numbers. And she goes, oh, well, let me just tell you my phone number. It's 210 million or whatever. And it was really funny. And so here's the thing, guys, is that if you're a high numbers, you might be a high musical. Okay. Now I'm a high music and a low number. I cannot keep time to save my life. And I drove my piano teachers crazy. And again, all I got to do is I can go way back when I was a little kid, little boy, and I'm practicing the piano and 4/4 time, 2/4 time, 6/8. I have no idea what all that stuff is. Okay. This stuff is fun. Okay. I hope you're enjoying this because this is a lot of fun. The next interest is persuasive. And this is a high persuasive person loves to persuade people. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, I don't think about this in terms of getting in arguments or, oh yeah, I know someone who's high persuasive. They're always talking to me about political stuff and trying to, no. These are people who use persuasive language to motivate others to accept ideas, opinions, or proposals. So it's everything. Everything they're doing is persuading you to something. Okay. Now, I'm sort of medium on the persuasive scale. So I can turn it on and get persuasive to, or sometimes I'm sort of like not. Now, this interest don't mean you're any good at a skill. It's not a skill. So I could be a high musical and I may be just really great at playing the radio. I can't play an instrument, let's say. I can actually play the piano or did. But so high persuasive doesn't mean you're a good salesperson. All right. So interest and skills, interest and personality, this is just an interest. That's all it is. And all I'm saying is if you're a high persuasive, you need to persuade someone every day. You need to be promoting something or sharing opinions and proposals, ideas, whatever. Do it. A high persuasive with a high literary will write it out. Okay. Social service is the last one. This is my highest interest. And this is just helping and supporting others. Why do you think I do what I do? I've been an outsourced CFO business strategist helping entrepreneurs get to their next level for over 25 years. And then in my side time, people will call me up for advice and I'm happy to talk to them about stuff. This is bizarre to a lot of people. Okay. It's not draining to me. They go like, oh my gosh, I talked to this person for so long. I'm completely wiped. And I go like, I'm rejuvenated. And this is something about your interest you'll discover is that your interest, you go into your interest and you have more energy at the end of your interest than at the beginning. Remember my advice the other day? This is what it's about. It's like when you're in your interest, you literally get energy. And that's why it's rejuvenating. So I'm going to do one more video on this because I want to take all of these. You'll notice on the handout, on the PDF, they're color coded, okay? And I'm going to explain the color code to you guys in the next video because I think this is really going to help you understand a little bit more about who you are, just from the interest standpoint. No, this has nothing to do with your personality. This has nothing to do to predict your success in a job. It's simply what you're interested in. Okay? See you in the next video.